22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
There he goes left side. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heineke.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Winston. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Winston to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking to throw, Heineke. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Heineke on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Heineke now. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Curse. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. To the air again with Winston. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Heineke. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Heineke to throw it. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Smith to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They go play action. Winston. That's downfield into the hands of Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Winston. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Read option, this is White, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On third down, Heineke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Manti Te'o coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the run, this is Jackson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 138 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They run again with Jackson.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out.
Delay of game.
And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
2nd down, Heineke.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Heineke. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of this tight end, complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're looking to throw this. Winston. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. To throw, Winston. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They run on first down with Jackson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.